Hello, my friend. Let us be honest with each other for a moment. Have you ever been around an incredible woman? The tension between you felt electric, but you were completely clueless about what she was actually thinking. You were afraid to move forward because you feared rejection, yet also afraid to stand still because you might miss your chance. The truth is, according to research from the University of Kansas, men miss up to 72% of women's green light signals. The reason is simple. When a woman is attracted to someone, she rarely shouts it out loud. Instead, she whispers through body language, through psychological cues that without training, you will never notice. In today's video, as your guide, I am going to reveal 6 hidden signals that show she is genuinely ready to connect with you on a deeper level. These are biological and psychological reactions that are extremely difficult to hide, happening before her conscious mind even steps in. Stay until the end, because at the climax, I will reveal a hot and cold paradox that causes most men to give up right before they reach the finish line. Before we begin, if you have ever felt like you missed an opportunity just because you hesitated, hit like and subscribe now so you never fall into that situation again. Now let us dive into the psychology of desire. 1. Invisible attraction and presence. Imagine you are at a crowded party. A woman who is not interested in you will keep her distance. She protects her energy. But a woman who is drawn to you will find herself naturally drifting closer, like a magnet pulled by an invisible force. In psychology, this is called proxemics, the management of personal space. There are 4 distance zones, and the intimate zone is under about 18 inches, which is about 45 centimeters. When a woman voluntarily steps into this space without a practical reason, it is a silent invitation. Watch for this. She stands closer than necessary, even when there is plenty of room around. Pay attention to her feet. The feet are the most honest part of the body, because we rarely control them consciously. If her toes consistently point toward you, her attention is locked on you. And notice how she sits. Does she lean toward you? When a woman leans in, she is saying, I want to be closer, and I am fully drawn into your world. This is when her emotional guard begins to drop. 2. Mirroring and synchrony. This one is incredibly subtle. Have you heard of behavioral mimicry? When 2 people feel a strong connection, their bodies begin to synchronize. It is like an invisible dance. So you take a sip of your drink, and a few seconds later, she does the same. You tilt your head, she mirrors it. Why does this happen? This kind of mirroring releases oxytocin, the hormone responsible for trust and bonding. When she syncs with you, she is silently saying, we are on the same wavelength. I feel connected to you. I once watched a couple at a coffee shop. The man was speaking passionately and tapping his fingers lightly on the table. Within less than 2 minutes, the woman started tapping in the same rhythm without even realizing it. That was not imitation for fun. That was her body responding to attraction. If she laughs right after you laugh or starts using phrases you just used, trust me, the attraction is already beyond surface level. If you have seen this before, you know exactly what I mean. 3. Micro touches. Women are very selective about their personal space. They do not touch a man they do not feel comfortable with. But when they are drawn to you, they will find subtle ways to test physical connection. These touches seem accidental. She adjusts your collar, lightly touches your arm when you tell a joke, or lets your hands brush when reaching for something at the same time. The psychology behind this is reciprocity. She touches you to see how you respond. If you do not pull away, she feels safe to move closer. There are 3 levels to watch for. First, testing, light touches on the arm or shoulder. Second, confirmation, playful nudges. Third, deeper comfort, touching more personal areas like your neck, your hair, or resting her hand near your waist. If she allows contact around her lower back or waist without hesitation, that is a strong sign she is comfortable with you leading the interaction forward. 4. The eyes and desire. You have probably heard the phrase, the eyes never lie. In attraction, this is biologically true. When a woman sees someone she likes, her pupils naturally dilate. This is an involuntary reaction to take in more of what she finds appealing. Also watch for quick glances. Research shows that women often look at a man 3 quick times, each under 3 seconds. If she looks at you, looks away, and smiles shyly, that is one of the clearest signs of attraction. A powerful signal is when her gaze drops to your lips while you are talking. At that moment, she is no longer focused on your words. She is imagining a kiss. Her lips may press together slightly, or she may subtly moisten them, drawing attention to that area. And pay attention to blinking. If she blinks faster than usual around you, it often signals excitement and heightened emotion. 5. Emotional openness. This is where many men make a mistake by focusing only on the physical side. A woman does not open herself physically to someone she does not trust emotionally. When she starts sharing her fears, her past struggles, or her wildest dreams, she is opening the door to her inner world. In psychology, this is called self-disclosure, a crucial step toward deeper intimacy. You will notice she asks deeper questions like, what do you think about love? Sure, what is your biggest fear? She is not asking out of curiosity. She is evaluating your emotional depth to see if you are someone she can trust. If she allows herself to be vulnerable, even emotional in front of you, that means her defenses are down. The silence between you is no longer awkward. It becomes warm, comfortable, and meaningful. 6. Prioritization and availability. The final signal shows up in her actions. Desire changes priorities. If she cancels plans to see you or stays up late texting you even though she has to wake up early, she is sending a strong message. Watch how she presents herself when she meets you. If she adjusts her hair, reapplies her lipstick, or straightens her posture when you arrive, she is investing effort to be seen at her best by you. Let me ask you this. Has she ever shown a hint of jealousy or gone quiet when you mention another woman? That subtle reaction is a sign of emotional investment. In her mind, she has already started to see you as hers. Now it is time for the most important truth I promised you at the beginning. This is where 90% of men fail. Right before a woman decides to fully trust you and deepen the connection, she may suddenly pull back or become unexpectedly distant. She might stop replying as quickly or start testing your consistency with challenging questions. Most men think she lost interest and either give up or become needy. But the psychology behind this is different. It is not confusion, it is fear. She feels the intensity of what is building and pulls back to test your patience, your strength, and your emotional stability. She wants to know if you are someone who can handle her vulnerability, not just enjoy the moment. If you understand this is the final test, all you need to do is stay calm, grounded, and continue to treat her with respect. When you do that, the final door opens naturally. So remember these 6 signals. She gravitates toward you and stays close. Her body syncs with yours. She initiates subtle physical contact. Her eyes reveal desire. She opens up emotionally. She prioritizes you in her life. My advice to you is simple. Never rely on just one signal. Look for clusters. If you see at least 3 of these happening at the same time, it is no longer coincidence. It is attraction asking to be acknowledged. Do not wait for a direct statement like, I am ready. Lead with awareness, respect, and grounded confidence. True connection begins when you understand her unspoken signals before she ever says a word. If this video opened your eyes, hit like, share it with a friend who needs it, and subscribe to discover more hidden truths about relationship psychology. I will see you in the next video. And remember, desire is a silent language. You just need to learn how to listen.